Brilliant. So today I am here with Charlie and Holly from Merebrook. So we're going to have a bit of a chat about the park itself and the lodges that they're going to have on offer, which are going to be available very soon. So Charlie, Holly, hello.
Hello.
So Charlie, do you want to just run us through a bit more about the background of the park, how long it's been going?
Yes, of course. So we're the third generation of owners of the park. So my grandfather bought it about 60 years ago.
Yeah.
And in that time, to start with, it was a classic static caravan tourer park. It's always had residential status, but we never used it. And so we've started to development about 20 years ago. We've already got quite a few homes there. We're just looking to expand it now to the final phase. It's a great location. I know I've already said that already. But we're in Derbyshire, so it is some pretty historic landmarks like Chatsworth House, in that area. And we're fortunate enough to have about a mile of river Dill flowing past us. So it's a pretty unique offering of residential status. So that's what it's all about.
Brilliant. So obviously myself and Holly, we've been talking through specs, haven't we, recently?
We have.
So we are going to be having one of our solstice lodges going on to Merebrook. So do you want to run through more about the spec that we've chose for this first lodge to come on site?
So with us being sort of based in the Peak District, Derbyshire countryside area, we have been allowed to create the perfect spec, thanks to you guys, to cater for the clientele that we hope to bring to Merebrook. This is going off sort of information from speaking to many of our homeowners that we've already got, a lot big into walking, have lots of dogs, things like that. So we've created, specifically in this one, we've got a fantastic boot room utility, huge area, great for coming in, kicking off your boots, being able to sit down. It makes it so easy, and it's got a great flow throughout the property. We have viewed, being honest, quite a few manufacturers over the past year or so, and it's taken some getting right to find the perfect home, which is your retreat. Because you have such a wide variety of choices, and also it's not just the floor plan as it comes. You've allowed us to create the perfect layout for the clientele that fits in the sort of Derbyshire Dales area. So that's something that we're really excited about, and we think it'll fit perfectly within our park, and that sort of follows through into the wide variety of cladding that you have. Obviously you've got some great ones that show here today at Stoneleigh, but we've been able to pick the perfect one which will fit so seamlessly into the environment that we have by the River Derwent. So I'm hoping that it'll entice the right customers for our park. We've not got many, so they will be going fast, we think. We've had lots of interest so far, but we do believe that it's down to the Retreats product, because it is by far miles above what we have seen over the past year, and we really have been
we've been all over the country. All over the country. Historically, we've used other manufacturing. And when we found you, it was like a penny drop moment. So, genuinely, you are building something, doing something that is noticeably different.
And it has been great working together so far, hasn't it? We do get on well.
We do work well together. It might escalate sometimes in the style, but do you know what? That's what makes it stand out. And from speaking to so many different customers, and here today at the show, yours will stand out above and beyond. A lot of people are looking to downsize from their big homes, and they don't want to move to the typical park home. And this is definitely not that product. It is above and beyond everything that we have seen.
And I think touching on that as well, the Solstice is obviously a side-facing lodge, so with that river, the River Derwent running through, you're literally maximising the whole lodge is facing out onto that river, which is perfect. And Charlie, this might be something you want to mention a bit more about. Obviously, with it being on the river, we've obviously partnered with Flood Technology Group.
We have.
So would you like
gladly.
to?
So, I mean, picking up on that, the living room, both bedrooms, they all have effectively floor-to-ceiling glazing looking over the river. So it's a pretty unique offering. We discovered the Flood Technology Group a few years ago and collaborated with this on for the new solstice. So what it means is that their technology goes within the internal walls of the property, and should the river flood, which is extremely unlikely, the whole home will rise up and then come back down again if the flood were to part. It's effectively an insurance tool. So it means you can get full insurance, live within a stone's throw of the river, but it gives peace of mind to people. So the fact that you've been able to incorporate it within the build, you can't see anything externally or internally, but I think it will just allow people that reassurance that their probably biggest possession is entirely safe. So it makes complete sense.
And I think for both customers and parks, this tool that Floodtech have created, it is a game changer, because
phenomenal.
You've got that great piece of land there now that you can maximise by putting the lodges on. And like you say, the rare occasion that it may flood, which is very rare, they've got that peace of mind that they are 100% safe. But then maximising the views, and they're on probably one of the best parts of the park, aren't they, as well? So,
absolutely. I mean, what's interesting is, historically, a lot of the flood prevention tools have been very reactive. In other words, they might put some kind of system underneath it where, God forbid, it floods, the home might rise up and come back down again. This is so clever because it's linked in with Rivers England. It works with the Environment Agency. It gets a lot of predictive information. And so what it means is that you never get your feet wet. You never have that concern. It's already in the sky. And I think that will just really reassure people. So it's extremely exciting.
Brilliant. Well, if anyone's got any more questions about Merebrook Park itself, or the lodges that are going to be going on there, you can either contact ourselves at hello@yourretreats.co.uk, where we can give you some more information, or Holly would be more than happy to answer questions. And what's your email?
It's holly@merebrookliving.com.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.